Good morning. Welcome to another daily dose of fitness. If you are here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a minute. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit that heart button, shoot me a comment, let me know that you are here, let me know that you are working out with me this morning. If you're doing this workout on the replay, welcome to the replay. As you know, you can find them right here on Facebook for 30 days, but they're also over on my YouTube channel at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition. Head over to YouTube, hit the playlist button. We are in the December playlist. So if you go into the December playlist, you'll find all the workouts labeled just like they are here. It'll say Daily Dose of Fitness Live, Strength and Stretch Tuesday, and it'll have the date, which is 12/16/25, written right by it. So good morning, Lynn. Thanks for hopping on here. Let's see what else. It's day 3 of Hanukkah. So if you are celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. And we're getting really close to Christmas. So I'm going to be finishing up this week in the gym. I'm going to try to work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And then I'll be taking the rest of the year off to spend some time with family as well. So just a little bit of a preview of what's coming up. I think we are ready to get started. As always, I don't know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks, anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing. Go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. We're going to go ahead and stretch it up overhead. As I said yesterday, I'm a little under the weather, so if I seem a little sniffly, I think I have a little bit of a cold, but actually feeling better today than I did yesterday, and it seems to be running its course pretty quickly. So I hope to be back and feeling good. I kind of debated yesterday whether to come on and whether I should work out or not. It was kind of one of those days where I felt like I was on the cusp, you know? There's a point where where a little bit of sweat does you good, and there's a point when you just have to rest. But I decided to push through yesterday. Glad I did, because I felt better. Taking it down toward the ground here. And we're going to take those legs wide, toes pointed out, stretching it down in front, stretching that arm out with a straight back. And stand it up. Take those arms wide and take it side to side. There's Sheridan and JJ. Good morning. Legs stay still. Let's bring those legs in to about shoulder width, hands just above the knees. Bend the knees, arch the back, head at neutral. Straighten the legs, round the back, chin to chest. Pressing it down and then rounding it up. Roll it all the way up. One arm comes across the body. elbow back, don't let it arch out. And the other elbow goes back. And arms out to the side, one arm behind the back, one arm behind the head, trying to touch those hands together. And to the other side. Both hands come behind the back, clasp those fingers together, press the hands down, opening up that space between the shoulders and the ears. Bring the ear to one side. Back to center, ear goes to the other side. To center, squeeze those shoulder blades together, bring the chest forward and the arms up. And drop the hands down. And we're going to take one leg back, heels to the inside of the shoes, sink the hips down. And the hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. Bring that hand down. Back foot comes in, other foot steps out, both hands to the inside of the shoes, sink the hips down. Hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. And down. Bring that back foot in. Roll it all the way up. We're going to take it onto the wall, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Weight on the back heel, heel is pressed into the ground. And bend that back leg, heel stays on the ground, but the weight goes to the toe. Taking it to the other side. Back heel pressed into the ground, back leg is straight. And bend that back knee. Heel pressed into the ground, weight to the toe. One hand on the wall, one arm up in the air, crossing that outside leg over and arcing the arm toward the wall. side. Arm goes up, arc it toward the wall. And release. And we are going to get started with a band with some lateral leg raises. That band goes right above the knees. If you need a balance check, you can have one hand on a wall lightly. We're going to take the leg in and then bring it out. Last one, taking it to the other side, in to out. Last one, and taking it into a mountain climber. Gonna go into that plank position and alternate knee into elbow, either walking or jumping, right, or hopping, I should say. Ready? Here we go. Four, three, two, and bring it on up. Whew. I'm gonna feel that. Getting those bands back out. We're gonna go into some fire hydrants. Band just above the knee, down in front, back is straight, lifting one leg to the side. 3, 2, and hold. And down to the other side. 3, 2, hold. And we're going to finish this set up with some push-ups. You can do those push-ups on the wall, just bringing head in toward the wall. The further back the feet are, the harder it'll be. You can have hands on a chair. Just make sure that chair's not going to move on you. Taking it down and up. You can go down to the ground, into the quadruped position, hands and knees. Don't just take the head down, bring the whole body down and up. Okay, it doesn't have to go all the way down to the ground, but the whole body needs to move like a plank, same if you're in the plank position. Whole body goes down, not just the head, all right? Whatever way you're doing it, here we go. Ready? Down and up. Last one, and going right back to the beginning with those lateral raises. Going in to out. Here we go. Three, two, last one, to the other side. Three, two, and one. Mountain climbers are next. Ready? Let's do it. Three, two, and one. Very good. Move into the fire hydrants. Ready? Lift. Three, two, hold. And to the other side. Three, two, and hold. Ooh, my legs are tired. Push-ups are next. Whatever way you're doing it. There we go. Last one. And just like that, we're down to our last set in this first round. Starting with the side lateral leg raises. Ready? In to out. Last one, I think. I don't know how many we did. All right, going to the other side. I can't remember. Last one. And going into the mountain climbers. Ready? Let's do it. Five, four, three, two, and bring it up. hydrants are next. Ready? Lift. Three, two, hold. And bring it on down to the other side. Three, two, hold. And bring it down. Whew. How was that? Finishing the round strong with that push-up. Ready? And taking it down. Last one. Whew. Oh, high five. Round one in the books. I'm going to grab a set of weights where we're going to do a front delt floor press, and we're also going to do flies. I'm going to get a little different set of weights for each. So starting with some flies on our back, feet flat on the ground, arms right up over the chest. Arms can be just slightly bent as we take them down and up. Last one. We're going to go right into a front delt floor press. So you might be using the same weight. I'm going to go a little heavier on this one. Arms are now right above the shoulders instead of above the chest. We're going to take the arms straight down, elbows right by your side, press them up, down and up. Last one, and we're going to take it onto our side for some side bridges. On our forearm and the side of our foot, just pushing through the side of the foot and the forearm to press up and down. If that is too challenging right now, you can bend the bottom knee or both knees in and then press through the side of your leg and your forearm to lift up and down, okay? Don't use your free arm. Put the weight or the workout into the shoulder. I don't want that. I want your elbow lined up with your heel. Ready? And up, down. Three, two, and one. Taking it to the other side. Same thing, get lined up first, then move those legs if you need to, and press it up, down. All the way down. Last one, And we're gonna finish with a scissor up, lower down. So in this exercise, it's really important that your low back stays pressed into the ground. If, and especially when your legs are coming down after the scissor up, if you feel a gap between your back and the ground, your low back and the ground, you gotta round that back out by lifting the shoulders or lifting the head off the ground and really pushing that low back into the ground. All right, here we go. Scissor it up, lower down. We have one more, and lower down. We're going right back in to the flies. Set 2, round 2, down and up. One, moving into the front delt floor press. Ready? Arms are right above the shoulders, taking it down and up. One, and moving into those side bridges. Ready? And lift. Last one, to the other side. Ready? And up. Last one, scissor up, lower down. Hands go right under the rear, help keep that low back pressed into the ground. Scissor up, lower down. For one more, bring it down, and just like that, we are on the last strength set of the day, starting with the flies. Ready? Here we go. good. Front delt floor press is next. Ready? Down to up. Last one. Going into those side bridges. And lift. And taking it to the other side, making our way through this strength work. Ready? Lift. Last one. And scissor up. I just had to rest my shoulders. All right, ready? Finishing strong here. One. Very good. Oh, my shoulders feel fried today. I think between those two exercises plus the push-ups and the mountain climbers, so that's the shoulder work today. Hope it's not just me. All right, we're gonna go into the stretch portion of this workout. I'm just gonna roll some of these weights off the go. Feet flat on the ground, hands behind the head, and bring the chin to chest at the same time. Press the head into your hands, giving a little resistance. Release and bring it right back up. Bring the chin to one side. Release back to the other side. Arms out to the side. My left leg is straight, right leg is bent, taking that right knee to the inside of the body, keeping the right shoulder on the ground, using my left hand to just put a little gentle pressure on that knee. If the shoulder starts to come up though, you gotta go back toward the midline. And at least we're taking it to the other side. Thing. Gentle pressure on the knee. The shoulder comes up, bring that knee back toward the midline. Both feet flat on the ground. Pressing one foot over the other, figure four. Using that bottom leg to pull the whole top leg toward your chest. And at the same time, put your hand on the outside of the top knee and pull that knee toward your opposite shoulder. And now put your hand that's on the outside of the knee on the inside of the knee. Press that knee out while continuing to pull the whole leg in. Taking it to the other side, same thing. Pull the top leg in, pull the top knee to the opposite shoulder. And press that top knee out. Continue to pull the top leg in. Sit it up, hands go behind the back, fingertips pointed out, feet flat on the ground, squeeze those shoulder blades together, bridge it up, and look back. Ah, this feels good. And sit it down. Ah, that's my shoulders needed that. All right. Side to side, little Z sit. Last one. Taking it onto the belly, one heel to the rear. Release, and other heel to the rear. Taking it up into the quadruped position, tops of the feet pressed into the ground, fingertips pointing back toward your knees, giving it a couple rocks, straight arms. Turn one hand palm up, not much weight on this palm up hand, but try to straighten the arm and put the whole back of the hand on the ground. And as you're rocking gently, primarily on the other hand, turn that palm up hand into different directions, giving that forearm a really good stretch, the forearm and the wrist. And taking it to the other side. Very good. And we're going to go ahead and sit back on the backs of the legs, or if you're like me, using a little bit of a cushion or a foam roller or something to sit back on. Stretching those arms out in front, just relax. And taking one arm, threading it under the other arm, ear toward the ground. And to the other side. dog, into that quadruped position, toes on the ground, and bring the rear up. Try to get those feet flat on the ground. Press the heels into the ground. Head right in between your arms. One leg comes up, bend it, rotate to the outside of the body. Keep those arms straight, hands pressed into the ground, looking under the armpit. Back into down dog. Other leg comes up, bend it, same thing. Arms are straight, hands are flat on the ground. Back into down dog. On the hands and knees. One leg comes up. Arms come up and back. Tuck the rear, push the hip forward on that back leg. Don't arch the back so much as just tuck the rear and push the hip forward. And taking it to the other side. Arms come up and back. Tuck the rear, push the hip forward. And release. Bring it to the rear. Feet are in butterfly. Using our elbows to press the knees down toward the ground, sitting tall. And with the straight back, taking the chin toward the toes. Straddle stretch. One arm across the body, taking the shoulder down toward the thigh, fingertips to the toes. And to the other side. Down to center, straight back. And chest down to the thigh, straight back. To the other side. And into center. And one leg comes in, pressing that bent knee down toward the ground as the chest goes down toward the thigh, straight back. Good. To the other side. crisscross. One arm comes to the outside of the opposite knee, other hand right behind your hip. Sitting tall, turn and look over that back shoulder. To the other side. And release. Who can stand up without using any arms? It's taken me a few weeks since getting back on my vacation to feel like, oh, I have it to do that again. Anyway, we're gonna stretch up tall, forward fold down, go down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. And bend the knees, roll it up. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. And that is going to do it for our Daily Dose of Fitness on a Tuesday. We've made it. 12 workouts in this month. All right, I have another mantra for you today. It's a simple one, and you can say it to yourself as many times as you need to today. It says, speak your truth. Speak your truth. All right, with that, I'm going to say that's it for today. I plan to be back tomorrow for another Daily Dose of Fitness, and I hope that you're here with me. But if not, I know you'll be here when you can. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day. Bye.